All right. Hello, everyone. This is Mikhail. I'm doing our walkthrough, most of it, for Lab 2, georeferencing. We're looking at layers that don't have any coordinate system data for themselves, and we're adding coordinate systems to them and fitting them onto our map. We're working with satellite imagery as well as topographic maps as well. And we're going to be placing those topographic and satellite imageries on our base map and working with the georeferencing tools to get them into proper places. If you have any questions about georeferencing using the project tool or the merge tool, please check out these links. They will help for sure. We have our required data for this lab is the USA USGS 24K map boundaries, and then two files that we downloaded from Canvas already. And I've already gone ahead and opened Arc and got my folder connection set up and everything. So I'll skip past that part and get straight to number 2. So then number 2 asks us to use the all portal to look for our topographic map index. So then I'm going to search for that through our catalog pane. To get to our catalog pane, if it's not open, we can go to the view banner, catalog pane, and this one will open for us right here. To use the ArcGIS Online, let's go to portal, cloud of nothing under it, and let's paste in whatever you're using to search for this map. So then I'll press enter, and our first result is the USA USGS by Esri DM. That was modified 12/27/2023. That looks correct, so I'll right click that and add to my current map. And wow, that is a lot of sections. So I think the projection changed automatically, but that's okay. So we're going to keep on working. 3. We're going to add one of the topographic maps and check for the coordinate system in the bottom left-hand corner of that map. So I'm go to my catalog, I'll switch back to project, add my folder connects, and I'm gonna work with SLC North. Cool. SLC North doesn't have any coordinate systems, doesn't have a coordinate system, so then it's giving us an error. That's okay. Let's right click on SLC North, zoom to layer, and it is in the middle of the ocean. Cool. So we need to drag this back to Utah. And to do that, we're going to first look for our coordinate system. In class, I said WGS84 was okay. As long as you keep the coordinate system consistent between your project map and the rest of your features, it is okay. But for this walkthrough, I will be using the UTM Zone 12N as our projected coordinate system for this lab. If we did it the other way, that is okay. It's still correct. All right, so then we know that we're going to change the project map first. So then to change the project map, we can right click on map, go to properties, and then we have our coordinate systems right here. I would recommend selecting, well, actually, sorry, doing it for me. So then I would recommend typing in NAD 1983 UTM Zone 12N into the search box, pressing enter, and it'll show up underneath your projected coordinate systems right here. So you expand all of these options down until you get to UTM Zone 12N. And once you have it highlighted, we'll press OK. The location of this layer won't change yet, but we're on the path. And then finally, to change the projected coordinate system of the USGS map boundaries layer, we actually have to use the project data tool because we cannot do the coordinate system change that we did for our project map. So let's use the project data management tools. And then let's select our topographic map boundaries. Our new output coordinate system is going to be NAD 1983 UTM Zone 12N. Save that. And okay. So we've got our transformation set. And once you have all the inputs set, let's run it. And all right, we've got both our project map and our topo map bound project 2 set. So let's delete the old one, and then let's manually get over to Utah. Oh, so There we go. The boxes make everything harder, but all right. So then we've got Salt Lake City North, Salt Lake City South, Sugar House, Fort Douglas, Magna, Farnsworth Peak, and so on and so forth. So then let's work with Salt Lake City North. And we're going to make sure that we have Salt Lake City North highlighted in our contents panel. And then we're going to search for georeference. So then if you don't have the .tif selected in the contents, the georeference button might be grayed out. That is something we ran into during lab this past week. So then just making sure you have your SLC North.tif selected, georeference. And you can see in the top right corner of our screen, we have a new window open up. This is where you can see the transformation, your control points, your total RMS errors, and so on and so forth. So with the georeference tab open, I'm going to click on Fit to Display. And cool. We're going to start trying to get this to match up with our base map. So then we can move this by clicking on the Move tool under our georeference sub-banner and try to get this as close to our size as possible. Yeah. So then with a general area fit, it's totally okay if it's not perfect. We're going to deselect auto apply, and then we're going to select add control points. So then I'm going to look for the corners of this map and pull them into these corners. Corners are easy. We could also use the landmarks within our map as well, but using the outside corners is a really easy start. So then I'm going to zoom in to this corner right here. And then important, you have to deselect the layer and then put your second click onto your base map. It's okay if you have your green and red separated right now, because it's going to change the location once we hit apply. So place your points, hit apply, and cool. We've got it matched up right here. So then I'm going to do the same thing for my left side. If you want to move your mouse or the map without changing the tool, press C. But this one, so then this corner can go right here. And we pull it right there. We'll apply. Let's check it. And cool. Looks good. We can probably pull it up a little bit right here, but we'll save that for a little bit later. Let's do the same up top. You'll notice in the instructions, as we place our points, everything gets a little bit easier because Arc starts drawing these together like stitches. All right. And then I have to go over. So then I've got the corner right there. Deselect you. Drag you over here. Go apply. Check it. And cool. Our four corners should match up. And nice. The corners match up. And if there's any areas that don't fit, we can use more control points to drag them into place. But this looks pretty good, actually. Okay. That really is a lot easier. All right, so we've got our control point set, and then this will be what we record for our georeferencing output. So we have our transformation, our control points, as well as our total RMS errors, forward, inverse, as well as our forward inverse. because I've done this lab 10 times at this point, I have the other sets already georeferenced. So I'm going to add those to our map so we can see what that looks like. Two, Douglas 2, Magna 2, Del 2, North, South, and Sugar House. All right. So then this will be this will be what your map should look like. There should be a little bit of overlap, but that is okay. It's just the white spaces on the edges of the map. And you'll also be digitizing the California line that starts over here. I'll show you to start that. So then to create a new feature, what we must do first is save, and then save as new. I should have put a note towards the beginning of the video. But when you finish with your control points, make sure you click on Save as New before moving on to the next step. That way the control points that you drill down are saved, as well as the layer itself. So we'll click on Save as New. We have all of our options. Let's hit Export, and cool. We are working with a good amount of layers, so it'll pay to keep everything a little bit organized, at least minimized. And okay, digitizing. So then for digitizing, we're going to go to our catalog, we're going to go to databases, and we're going to right click on our new project database, new, and then we're going to select feature class. If we give it a name, this is the California Trail, so we can go Cali Trail, CT. The feature class type, this is going to be a line. And let's go through our options. We're told to add section and comments to this layer. So you can click right here to add. So we have comments, short is okay, and then section. Section, long is okay there too. Next, we'll make sure that our coordinate system matches up. Perfect. And then after there, we can hit finish. So then we've got a new layer in our contents panel. And now we're going to create it. So we can close out of Georeference. Let's go to the edit banner up top. And then we can click on create. And we've got our California Trail line right here. So I'm going to follow this California Trail. It does not need to be one-to-one. The C button trick works here as well. So using C to move around. And this is where it can get a little tricky. So we're going to split our lines into two. So then we're going to end the line right here, and we're going to create a new line that's going up this way. And then a new line going this way. And then for each of the parts or sections of this, this trail, where it splits into two trails, you're going to be making two separate ones, or two separate new trails. So for example, at this junction, I'm going to end the current line that I was making, and then make one that's going up this way. Wait a minute. Yep, that works. One going up that way, and then keeping it moving that way. You're going to be following that red line all the way west until you get here. And this is where you start using your satellite imageries. I'll give a quick hint. as to where you can start. Let's go to the catalog pane, not that one. There we go. And the first connector is going to be right here. So you have your California Trail and it veers down here. And you'll use your satellite images, your Hastings, to fill in the rest of the trail and digitize this extra piece. So then I'll leave the rest of this to all of you. And please take a second and third look at your deliverables before you submit. You'll be making a map of the California Trail across Salt Lake City and Twilly County. You'll be screenshotting the metadata that you added to the California Trail feature, and you'll have some short answers to respond to. Cool. Thank you all for sticking with this class, and I hope this video helps. Have a good rest of your day. All right, bye.